Where is this conservatory? I heard it was interesting. I begin to wander around the manor looking for any signs of the conservatory.
Well, you have been through this place before. I imagine that you have somewhat of a vague idea of where the conservatory is.
Yes.
You know that it's on the lower floor, and there have been two other gatewalkers that you saw today. I think it's not too hard for you to find the conservatory itself. As you enter, I'd like you to make a perception check for me, please.
Yes. I might re-roll that one to start off the session with the critical failure. There we are. 24.
Okay. You were told by Wacksteven that they suspect that this conservatory is haunted. Are you, do you suspect that they are telling the truth? Do you suspect that they are mistaken?
I'm not sure. They were a little off from what I could tell. Some of their information didn't seem to line up, even though they were excited about ghosts. They had claimed never to see one. So calling something haunted without ever experiencing anything sounds like hearsay.
Very well.
But at the same time, I have seen ghosts, so I know it is very possible.
You hear something. Sounds like scratching.
How large? Like, does it sound like large nails, small skittering rats? Can't tell.
I think with the 24, you can tell that it's something. It doesn't sound like something small. It doesn't sound like something large.
Direct? Do I know where that might be?
Sounds like it's coming from somewhere near one of the windows.
I will go to that window to see if it is something trying to climb in, a branch from a tree, apparition.
Sure. As you walk over towards the window, you can see shadows cast along the curtains. There's a sliver of moonlight that's making its way through the curtains, but they're otherwise closed for the evening.
I will draw them. I wanted to look in here and potentially see things, so
quickly or
good.
Slowly?
At a normal rate?
Sure.
I'm not going to, not like a, oh no, but not that either, just like I'm opening the curtains.
Sure. You open the curtains and you can see that there is a branch scratching on the window.
I look to my staff, covered in twigs and things I have lashed to it, and
As you do this, you hear more scratching. Doesn't seem to be coming from the window. You turn and you look towards what appears to be a cabinet of sorts. It looks like it's filled with various books and things. It's one of those glass cabinets that you can see into, with wooden panes and stuff there.
Not an armoire. I was having flashbacks for a second, and did not like how close I was to a window.
Nope. No alchemy supplies in this.
Very good. I can see in it, but there is scratching coming from it at the same time, and no apparent reason for the scratching because of it.
Correct.
I'm going to use a cantrip because I can easily detect magic at will. And I specifically focus upon this case.
Okay. Yes.
That is heightened 4, I believe now.
Okay. You pinpoint the source of the highest rank magic. Like for an imprecise sense, you don't learn the exact location, but can narrow down the source to within a 5-foot cube. There does not appear to be any magic on this cabinet. There is some kind of scratching that seems to be coming from somewhere in it or nearby, though.
I'll open drawers. I'm curious.
You open one of the drawers. You see a cat jump out and scurry along the floor quickly in a panic.
Oh, you are no longer trapped in there, though I do not know how you even got in there in the first place. Well, I shut the drawer. I listen for more scratching to see if there is another source of scratching in this conservatory. No, not anymore. All right. Well, I came here to look at the stars. So I would like to go to, I'm assuming or hoping there is some sort of viewing port or a telescope of some kind.
There is a skylight.
Ah. A ladder up to it, or just something you can look at from below?
Ooh, good question. I would assume that there is probably like a reclining sort of, you know what, I forget what they're called. Not a chaise, but a...
fainting couch.
Yes, thank you.
Yes.
They have them in like yoga rooms or whatever, like meditation rooms or whatever, those sort of... Yeah.
Well, I will absolutely then lay down in it as best I can. It is not designed for lizard folk, I suppose, so I have to sit a little awkwardly with my tail, but I do what I can.
Very well. You begin to glance at the sky. What are you doing?
I was informed that the views of the celestial bodies were particularly clear here. I'm trying to see, well, anything interesting. Even though it's not something I'm using right now, one of the more recent feats I received was the Guided by the Stars. And while I'm not using it, I have been trying to be a little more closely tied to my ancestors. And the stars are a divining tool to a lot of shamans. So while it is not my expertise at all, I am trying to be a little more in tune with my roots.
Very well. Let's see. First of all, the view is quite beautiful. There is some fog, mist that sort of obscures some here and there, but for all intents and purposes, it's a beautiful skyline that you see. Beautiful stars up above. Are you looking for anything in particular?
Castravel, if I can find it.
Okay. Why don't you give me... Let's see, this would be... I would take a nature check, I think, for this.
Very well, yes.
If you had a lore check, if you had a related lore, I think this would be...
Lizard folk is the only one, but that's not astronomy.
Yeah.
Ah, yes, I will use my missile toe. For a 27. I found why it says that, but I'm not changing it now.
Yeah, you think you've worked out where Castravel is in the sky. It is within viewing range at the moment.
know it's an odd question, but anything off about it? Sometimes, like, certain planets might be reflecting the sun, and as a result, their coloration is a bit off. Perhaps it's brighter than normal or dimmer than normal. Those are the features I'm trying to spot.
Have you looked at it before? How do you have a point of reference?
I am not sure. I don't think... we've been on it. And that's my main point of reference, admittedly. But I don't think I've exclusively tried to seek it out. I've definitely not said it, so I'm not going to say I have.
Okay. You're, for all intents and purposes, from only really trying to look at it, for the first time, from this perspective, or searching for it in this way, it doesn't look odd. It looks like any of the other planets that you might see in the sky.
Fair. The only other things I would be looking for would be quick-moving celestial bodies, like perhaps a shooting star, but even something maybe slower than that. That could be an omen. That could be something choosing to move through the sky.
Nothing odd out tonight. I will assume that you look for a while.
Yes, I'd
maybe
stay
an
there for
hour
a
or
couple
so?
of hours, I think, yes.
Okay. How late do you think? Maybe midnight?
Yeah, I think so.
Okay. Yeah, while you're here, it's fairly quiet. I mean, you kind of hear like the branch scratching against the window here and there. It's, I think you start to get the thought that maybe Wacksteven was maybe hearing that and thinking there was a ghost.
Mm-hmm.
Please make another perception check for me.
21.
Okay. Nothing out of the ordinary.
Fair. Well, confirmed that it is indeed beautiful here. That really was mostly what I was here for. And checking to see if it was really haunted, which it does not seem to be. I think it may have been Malavik, or maybe Yara, that had said specifically, of all the places for a haunting to happen, this one would have been investigated rather quickly and not left alone.
Fair enough.
So, if there is nothing else interesting here that I notice, I will take my leave and make my way back to my rooms.
All right. Rashtak begins to head back to his room. Yara,
Yes, darling.
what are you up to?
So, I would wait for things to wind down quite a bit, for people to return to their rooms, keeping an eye out for a while to see if the staff are walking about or anything like that. Do I notice anyone at this time about the hallways?
Anything about the hallways? Can you be more specific?
So, any staff members walking around still, despite it being incredibly late?
Okay. You do not appear to run into any staff in the halls.
Right. So, I'm on a very particular mission. We did not acquire the key earlier, or at least get to look at it. That our friend had mentioned at the very beginning of the stay.
Lunja
Lunja.
suggested that there was something about this key.
So, what I'm going to do is I will don my hooded cloak, putting it over my bright white fucking hair, and I'm going to cast Fly upon myself to try and make it so that I can hover above the ground, because the building is quite old. I don't want to, make any creaking noises if I can. And I'm going to try to see if I can sneak my way down there and look for the key.
Okay. Very well. Lunja told you this was in a lounge adjacent to the library.
Indeed.
This is where you ran into Wacksteven earlier in the day. The fireplace itself is quite large. You should be able to like fit inside relatively easily. Malavik was in there earlier, and you sort of glide down. You don't have to worry about stairs or anything because you are flying. There's no creaks or anything along those lines. You sneaky person. And you you head to this lounge. Nobody's here. It's all quiet. It's dark out. You see the fireplace. Do you go inside?
The way that Lunda phrased it, made it seem that the doctor had just slipped his arm in. Or did she make it seem like he was like Santa Clausing it?
She believes that there was some kind of nook or something inside the fireplace mantle.
I would like to see. So I will slip in for a moment. I think.
Okay. Please make a perception check. This is technically a secret one, by the way.
Oh, well, it was a 28.
It's covered in soot inside here. You have dark vision?
I have low light vision, I believe.
Low light vision. It's really tough to see. It's pitch black. You got nothing. It looks like the inside of a fireplace.
If I place my hands along the wall, do any bricks seem loose or anything of the sort?
How long are you going to spend doing this?
Hmm.
A lot of bricks. It's a big fireplace.
I'll spend another couple of minutes.
Okay. So 2 minutes.
Mm-hmm.
Fair enough. Starting to feel all around. Your hands are getting covered in soot. Trying to just feel all around the bricks and everything, finding something loose. Nothing seems loose to you.
Trying to see if I have any sneaky spells for something like this. Don't have anything light related. Well, I do not wish to get caught, so I'm going to slip out of the fireplace for now.
Okay.
And I will have a seat for a while.
Okay.
Just relax, seeing if there's anybody roaming about or anything for a few moments. And if I don't notice anyone, I'll try again in about 15 minutes.
Okay. You're just chilling in the lounge. Nobody comes by. You might hear, like, in the distance, somebody moving. It doesn't sound like they're anywhere close to you, though.
All right. Trying to think if there's anything that I have for a light. Are there any candles nearby?
I imagine there would be candelabras in pretty much every room.
Yes, I will grab a candle.
I would imagine they are not lit right now.
Yes. I would assume that they would have things to light them nearby, though. Some sort of flint or something.
Yeah, I would imagine there's probably like a little table or something with some flint and steel.
Alright, so I will grab one of the candles from a candelabra, and I will light it up. And I will try again?
Okay. It's another perception check.
Right, and you want this secret?
This is secret.
Would this be considered pursue a lead?
Let's find out. I'm not quite sure what pursue a lead is.
Because it's something that we were told, so it's a +1. I'm just trying to make sure I got some extra points here, you know what I'm saying?
Detail is typically either obvious or something you've already discovered using recall knowledge. That's motive, gather information, or similar action.
If not, I can just cast guidance upon myself.
I'll give that to you.
Excellent. Thank you.
Sure.
Let me see here. And guidance is a status bonus, so I can actually stack them. So I'm just going to give another +1, and that will be a status bonus. Let me add the guidance. Right. And this is a blind GM roll. Right.
You spend another several minutes, like, feeling around the fireplace, and you got nothing. No loose bricks. How long do you spend doing this?
I don't want to spend too long. I'll spend probably 5 minutes tops.
Mm-hmm. No luck.
All right. I'll have to see if maybe Rashtok can detect magic or something. Maybe it has to do with that. But at any rate, I'm going to snuff out the candle, pinch it, place it back where it was, and I will put my hood back on and fly up the stairs.
Okay. Give me a stealth check, please.
Let me see here. Where are you? It's under proficiencies. Here we go. Stealth. Alright. 26.
You are almost silent, making your way back up the stairs, back towards your room. I assume your room. I don't know.
I will actually see if Rashtok is in his room.
Okay. Rashtok would not be in his room at this time.
Alright. Well, then I will, are Celia and Malavik staying in the same room or in different rooms?
That's up to them.
Same room.
Same room? Alright, then I will go into that room, or I will knock first. Celia? Rashtok? Not Rashtok, Malavik?
I am not there.
Not there.
Alright. Then I suppose if they're both not there, I will head to the observatory, or the conservatory, and see if I can find Rashtok.
Very well.
And then we can check in on the other two, and I'll come in towards the end of whatever Rashtok did.
Sure. Rashtok is on a fainting couch, staring up at the skylight.
Rashtok, darling.
How long have I been here for at this point?
I would imagine it's only about an hour in.
Okay. Yes? Yes?
So, I tried to do yet another check downstairs. You'd see my hands are covered in soot. I could not find anything. And I brought light to it. I searched for quite a bit. I'm under the impression perhaps it might be magically concealed or something.
What would you like me to do about this?
Well, perhaps not right now, but perhaps at some point, you might see if there's any sort of magical resonance or something near there.
I'm willing to join you, but I'd like to look at the stars longer, if that's all right.
Of course.
Maybe an hour or so? Would you like me to
Yes.
swing by your rooms?
Yes, we can give it a try.
All right. I'll see you in a bit.
All right, enjoy the stars. And I will head to my room and just clean off my hands, do all that stuff.
Sure. It's easy to do. There's a million bathrooms in this place. No problem. While that's going on, Karoon, where are you?
Karoon is at the university. This is the kind of place where there are elves, yes?
Oh, there's all different kinds of folk here.
But lots of elves? Because we are
lot.
smarter than the others.
I think there's definitely elves. It doesn't feel like there's a ton of them in this place.
So there's no need for the human disguise.
It's really personal preference at this point.
Alright, then I'm stalking around the university, trying to find Kaboom.
Okay. How are you trying to find it?
I'm asking people, elves.
Okay. Make a diplomacy check if you're just trying to ask friendly. Should not be that difficult.
I will make a I could make a diplomacy check, or I could make a deception check instead of that.
How are you deceiving them?
Pretending to be a teacher.
Okay.
A new teacher.
So you approach some students, maybe an elf. Let's see.
The younger ones, like 40 years old or so.
Okay. You have trouble finding one of the younger elves. I'm gonna say you find a half elf.
We'll take it. Hello, student here at the university. I am a new professor, and I need to know where to find Kaboom.
That is a natural one.
Right, look, I'm looking for drugs. Can you help me find the drugs, please? I'm looking for drugs. I was told to go to Kaboom, and I really want to find some drugs, please.
Drugs? I don't know anything about drugs.
Yes,
I've never taken drugs in my life.
I can smell it on you, please. I just want some drugs.
I don't know what you're talking about. I would never do drugs. They're very unsafe, and they cause blindness, and they make your palms hairy.
Come here. Come here. Come here. You see that? You see that? You see that? You see that? I want to know where the drugs are.
What are you showing them?
Did you see that? You see that? I want to know where the drugs are.
Whoa. Whoa. Please make an intimidation check. Oh, you've already
I did.
done it.
It's 19.
Whoa! Take it easy. Take it easy. I'm just a student. I don't
the
want any
thing
trouble.
on me.
I don't want any trouble.
Tell me where to find the drugs.
Why does the professor want to know where?
I'm not a professor. I was lying before. I just want to know where the drugs are.
Okay. Okay. All right. All right.
I can't believe this worked. Maybe I have always needed a gun.
Okay. You see the clock tower over there?
Yes.
Okay. You don't go there. Okay.
All right.
There's guards. They patrol all the time.
Okay. All right.
Instead, you see the series of bushes there?
Yes. Yes, I do.
Okay. Best way to avoid the guards is to go that way towards the bushes.
Okay.
Down low. You should see
Okay.
a wrought iron fence. Okay.
Okay.
And that
Yes.
that is that encloses the humanities department.
All right.
You go around.
What about elven studies? Do they have elven studies? I don't want to have to deal with the humans.
Yeah, there's an elven studies area, but it's
All right,
not
okay,
the right
all right.
direction. Okay.
Oh.
You go around the fence, around the corner there, okay?
Mm-hmm.
And you have to go fast, but keep an eye out for guards, okay? Because if they
I
see
can go
you,
fast.
if they see you sneaking around the area at night, they have heard rumors about drugs. So patrols have been stepped up a little bit.
Are they able to be bribed? Could I not just bribe them?
Oh, sure, that works all the time.
Oh, then I'll just bribe them.
If you're a student here, I just assume you have no money left.
I am not a student.
Oh. You just need drugs?
Yes.
Okay.
All right, well, I'm going to do all of those things, and if I come out of this without any drugs, I'm coming for you. And I got this thing on me.
Yeah.
I don't, Karun don't play.
Yeah. You don't. Yeah. I Wilbur Post.
Your name's not Wilbur. Your name's not Wilbur.
I would never
I don't
want you to
believe you.
come after me.
I want to see your student ID.
ID?
I want to see a student identification.
Nobody carries their ID with them.
I want to see the student identification. I will bully this tiny nerd until I find the student identification.
Check.
Can I get a +1 for the gun?
Yeah,
Give
I'm
me
giving
the
you a
student
circle.
ID. Give me the student ID.
Okay, here.
This is mine now, and I take it.
Hey, I need that. If they
Need
catch you
for
without
what?
your ID, they're gonna...
You just said you never carry it.
I lied.
Well, then meet me back here once I find some drugs, and you can have it back. How's that?
Come on.
Does he look like he's going to cry?
No.
All right, then I'm keeping it.
Look, I need it. I can't get food at the cafeteria if I don't have it.
You know what? Why don't you just go get me drugs, and I will give this back to you?
What? I don't want to
Yeah,
buy
go.
drugs.
Well, I will give you... Actually, I don't have to give
any
you...
money.
I have a gun!
You've
Go
said
buy
that
me
many
drugs,
times
and you can
now.
have you can have this back once you find me some drugs. Please.
I don't have any money to buy drugs.
Look, it's a first for both of us.
Do you understand when I'm about to go to the cafeteria to eat?
What are you going to eat?
They have slop there. They don't even classify it as real food.
Oh, why are you eating it?
Because I don't have any money. Hello, student.
All right. Well, I will give you some money then, and then you will go buying drugs. And also food. So you do not eat slop. Drug dealers do not eat slop.
That's true.
How are you paying for the university?
Well, my parents pay for it.
Oh, and they do not give you money?
No.
Well, why don't you
but
sell
it's already
drugs?
spent.
Look, I'll tell you what. I will front you cash for some of these drugs, and then you can sell the rest, and then make more money for food. How's that?
Okay, give me 50 gold pieces. I'll get you the drugs.
Well, that's a little steep. We're not getting gold leaf drugs here.
Well, I'm just assuming how many drugs you actually take based on your
I
demeanor.
want 50 cents, 50 silver, 50 silver of drugs. So I will give you 1 gold. You will get 50 silver of drugs, and you can keep the rest. How's that?
Deal.
All right, and I grab him by the collar and I say, if you try to mess around, man, I've got this on, right? Try to mess around. Say goodnight to
Okay,
your
okay,
face.
don't.
Right.
Is there a bolt in there? I don't even know how that works.
It's a gun, man.
I've heard of them. I just don't understand.
Yeah, me neither. Now go.
Okay, take it easy.
And then I just hang around until he comes back.
Sure. Are you just like posting up? Like leaning
Yeah.
against the wall? Like,
Yeah.
okay. All right. Please make. Just roll a flat d20 for me.
$17.
Okay, it's taking a long time.
Ah,
It's
God.
it's like an hour passes.
He has left, I know he has. He's pocketed my money. Karun wants her money.
Do you continue to wait?
Yeah,
Okay.
little while. I think I will find a darker corner and see if the security guards become agitated.
Okay. Roll me another flat d20.
10.
Okay. You see some torchlight headed your way.
Oh yeah, alright. I'm glad I am in a darkened corner with my gun.
Make a stealth check.
28.
All right.
I'm on with the shadows.
Mm-hmm.
Hello? Hello?
Wilbur, I'm over here.
Who's Wilbur? Oh,
What? What does the student ID say on it? Is it like Egbert or something?
It is now.
Egbert, come here.
Who is it?
It's me.
Is it the lady with the gun?
You got my drugs or you got my money? Egbert,
Where are you?
I'm right here. I'm in front of you.
Oh, okay. Why did you pick this weird, out-of-the-way spot?
In case you tried to get cold feet on me, and well, I didn't want to have to. I was gonna stalk you home.
Why?
Well, just in case, it's insurance. Anyway, it doesn't matter what I was going to do
Where
to your
do I
body.
get a gun?
It doesn't matter. None of that. It turns out there's no waiting period whatsoever. Literally anyone can buy one. You can walk into a store at this moment and purchase one for yourself, and there's not even a check. Nobody even asks. It doesn't have to be vintage. Nothing. You can just go to a store right now and purchase a gun. In fact, I suggest you do if you're going to become a drug dealer.
I don't want to be a drug dealer. Look,
Well, too late now.
Here are your drugs.
Thank you.
Can I have my ID now?
Oh, right. Yes, of course you can have your ID. Just hand it back.
Thank you.
All right. Well, hey, keep in touch, all right? And stay frosty out there.
I don't know what any of that means.
Keep it on the down low.
What?
Peace. I am one with the shadows.
What just happened? Oh man, cafeteria's gonna be closed.
Meanwhile, Malavik, Celia, what are you doing?
Is there... This is a manor. There has to be a nice big balcony on it, correct?
Oh, sure. There's plenty of them. Yeah.
Yes. Unlike my characteristic nature, where the terror, striking terror in the locals due to my customs of just wanting to know information, I decided to take the night off from it and saw that, was walking down the halls and saw that there was a very nice, big, large balcony with the moonlight coming in, and I decided to go out. And then, how's the weather outside? The sky's clear, no clouds, stars.
There's a little bit. I mean, there's like a fog, and like a sort of a mist, but maybe very, very small amount of clouds here and there.
Okay, yeah. I will be leaning up against the sorry, my English has been really bad lately. I'm speaking a lot of different language lately. Anyway, laying on the railing, I'm leaning forward, elbows, arms on the railing, and just kind of slightly bent over, just looking at the town lights and the night sky, and just taking it in. Finally able to just not be traveling in, demon hoarded lands and enjoying the silence, so to speak. There's no voices in my head. Finally, yeah.
It's a very cool night. It's still chilly out, and there's a gentle breeze moving through.
And I am sitting down next to where Malavik is standing. I have a lantern as I'm sitting there cross-legged, scribbling into a book.
It's quiet. Finally.
The gibbering mouther then caressed the... What? What were you saying?
It's a quiet night. What about a gibbering what?
I closed the book. Nothing. Just refreshing some of the notes that I've been taking of our adventure so far.
No. Okay, well, yeah, it's quiet, I said. It's very quiet. Finally. No screaming, no howls in the night, laughing, voices in head.
Yeah. I slowly get up and I lean against the railing next to you. Isn't it wild that we met in an unteamed wilderness and we're here now together?
Yeah, it quite is. It's I feel like a lot has happened. I've only been with you all for a short amount of time, but it feels like such a long time.
Do you like the quiet?
Something I can get used to. I just don't know what to think of this whole thing, With all that we've been through, I don't know, is it even worth keep going? Like, why us?
This is a good question. Why, yes, indeed. I haven't really had a chance to talk to any of the others, the other investigators, so to speak. I'm curious to know.
Curious to know?
If they've been experiencing anything like what we have.
I'm with you on this. Sometimes I feel like the weight of the world is on our shoulders, and I don't understand why it's us. There are plenty other Gatewalkers, as they're so called, out there. Why does it feel like we're on a solo mission?
It's not every day that you get asked to escort someone to carry a god around.
And then there's that. Like all the other Gatewalkers collecting gods to sacrifice. I never even really thought of our end goal.
Yes. Feels almost as if we've gone all this time and distance and effort to not really get any answers to anything.
Right. It just leads to
Not
more
any-
questions.
Closer to knowing what this is, and a gesture to the mark.
And then there's that. Just so many unanswered questions, and we're willingly just jumped, to the request of people we don't know anything about. And this all doesn't seem right.
Well, I think we tried our best with what we knew at the time, and I think it's out of the spirit of trying to help other people. You helped us. You saved me.
You saved me. It's only right that I guess I return the favor, especially after trying to kill one of you or two of you.
Hey, I think it made us all stronger for it. Do you want to go out onto the town?
Just us?
We could. Why not? We could try checking in with the others.
No, I like the idea of just us. It's been something I've been meaning to pick up that I saw in the store anyway, so if they're still open.
It looks quite late. You could try.
Late never stopped me from going in the store.
I will scoop up the lantern, blow it out, put away my journal, and open the door leading out from the balcony. After you.
I'll nod and I'll walk through the door and make my way outside.
I follow.
Okay.
Are the all right, I think I'm gonna go to, well, first we can go to Calder's Provisions, excuse me.
Very well. The lights appear to be out. I mean, there's street lights that are on. There might be like a few people milling about, but you know, I'm not sure what time you left. Kind of like
pretty early. I think once Rostock probably left, we all broke off.
Okay, so it probably would have been around 10 p.m. or so.
Looks like the lights are scuffed.
I tried to peek in through the glass of Calder's Provisions. I picked up a few things here earlier today.
Oh, did you?
I did.
Damn. Well, there goes my surprise.
What do you mean?
What did you pick up?
Picked up a new writing set, a whistle.
It wasn't fast enough.
And
That was my plan.
well, I actually picked up something for you.
Why?
Well, I just thought maybe giving you something to keep you busy might be nice.
Oh. Okay.
Come with me. And I offer my hand out.
I take.
And I will take you east towards the shoreline. And as we're walking through, I give your hand a squeeze. Just enjoying the breeze and the sound of the streets around us, people milling about. And once
How are
we get to
people looking, real quick? Like, do they see us, or how are they looking? Like, are they just like as normal, or?
No, there's definitely like
Okay.
a few looks. Yeah, there's definitely like a few glances your way. I mean, to be fair, there's not a lot of people out. There's, you know, there's a few people out, you know, walking. You might catch like one or two people on each street, maybe.
All right.
You're also both really hot, so.
and tall, like
Yeah, big, tall. Well, the thing is like normally it would bother me to see people staring, but in the company of Arcea, I kind of just smirk back at them instead of shooting intimidating glares.
Should be able to move your tokens, by the way. I might.
Oh,
Yeah.
we're going east.
the world's
can't.
in a state of
A state of
stillness.
Hazik.
There you go. All right.
I'll lead you to like here.
Okay.
I don't seem to pay any attention to anyone we pass by. I'm speaking excitedly about what I've got in store for you. And once we get to the water, put down my backpack and I rummage about. I pull out a fishing tackle. Kit is a metal box of thin tin-like material, and it creaks when I open it. I begin to put together a pole that seems collapsible and stretches out into this long, flexible, thin line.
Strange weapon.
It could be considered a weapon, I suppose. You see me pull out this fine string and begin to attach it to the pole.
Strange bow.
I attach a small hook and a lure.
A hooked bow. Never thought about that. Where's your arrows?
Doesn't require any arrows. This is a fishing pole.
Fish have poles now.
This is how we catch fish.
Oh. I usually use spears, but this looks interesting.
Here, hold it. I'll teach you how to use it.
I hold it like a great sword.
No, not like this. And I grab your shoulders and your arms and I maneuver you, turning you to face the water. Put your hands here.
Oh, okay.
And
Now
I
what?
stand behind you, kind of helping guide the movement. All right, what you're going to want to do is swing it to the side here and throw.
I throw the fishing pole.
Oh, fuck. You're not supposed to throw the stick.
You said throw. And I catch fish and I run playfully to the water. I'm getting really excited to see how many fish I murdered.
I take off my cloak and my robe and begin to waddle out towards. No, that's not how that works.
I failed. Sorry, I
No.
thought I'd be better at this.
A failure of my instruction, perhaps.
To be fair, it is floating on the water.
Yeah. Grab it, pull it back towards here.
I grab, pull back. I look
Right.
to see if any blood's in the water. I don't see any fish. I missed the mark. I'll try again.
Oh, wait.
Hello.
Here, let me show you. And I'll take the fishing pole and cast it without throwing the stick. Like this.
Oh,
And I pass over the pole to you. All right. So what you want to do is feel the tension of the line. When it goes taut and it goes tight, you want to flick it so you can try to hook the fish. It will nibble on the end.
I'll hold patiently. My grip is super tight around this fishing pole.
White
very
knuckling.
tense. And shaking with strength. Come on.
One of you roll me a flat d20.
You do it.
Okay. 19.
Doesn't take long. There's a slight. You hear like a boom as the bobber on the lure goes underneath
It's
the
tightening,
water.
it's tightening.
No, flick.
I flick all of my strength, flick the rod. I hold on to it this time, but
Yeah.
I leap that backwards.
Give me an athletics check.
Oh, man. Okay.
That's a crit.
38. My God. Yeah, I use all of my strength. I think I do it so hard it throws me and Arcelia back. And the fish is in orbit, I guess.
The fish gets launched off the line. Like you see like a Team Rocket flash in the night. Like
You certainly caught one. I
did. Where is it? I want to see my kill.
I think it went a few streets down that way.
We must find it. There's a trophy.
Some cat in an alleyway, just like
Slams around.
it's the same cat from the manor, the one that escaped.
That's so anime. I love it.
The best cat.
Can we only catch one with this? Is it a one shot? Do I need to buy
No.
more fishing line?
Well, I'll check the line to see if it still has a lure.
I don't think it
It gets
does.
ripped off.
Yeah. Yes, but let me fix this, and I'll attach another lure to it and fix the line. Try again. Perhaps not as much fervor this time.
I'll cast. Kind of mimicking what Arcelia done.
Oh, perfect.
I'll turn back in. Yeah.
Good, yes, perfect. You're natural.
I will bend down. I'm not sitting, but how do I say this? Kneeling with knees up, kneeling down. And I'll just hold it.
Somebody roll
Holding
me
my breath as well.
roll me a
Are you
flat
squatting right
D20.
now? Is that what
Yes.
you're doing?
Yes.
Okay. This time
5.
This time it takes a while.
We could sit down.
Turning blue.
Hey, I pat you on the shoulder. Don't forget to breathe. Sometimes these
I
things
have to
take.
be still.
It'll be all right. Here, sit down. Part of the
Yes.
beauty of fishing is just enjoying the moment, you know?
Totally not listening to what she says. Super concentrated on the water.
And I'm
It's a
just like
ripple, it's rippling.
dreamily gazing out on the water, enjoying the moonlight on it, and waiting
10 minutes
and
passed.
waiting.
It'd be better if I go in and scare the fish. Maybe we should take one of Karun's bombs and reverse explode the water. Maybe then there'll be more fish.
That is certainly a way to do it, but it's nice being out together, isn't it?
I think I loosened my grip at that sight, and I finally turn and see Arcelia's profile in the moonlight. And I think it's the first time I ever really paid attention to Arcelia as not a warrior, but as, I would say a human being, but as a lover of the world, and admire that because I'd never had that. And I think then my hand will loosen up, and I
After
will
about
get
10
up
minutes,
and I'll move over closer and say, maybe your luck is better than mine. And I will say, would you help me hold the pole?
I could do that. And I'll reach over, and I'm more or less leaning against the side of you with my hand lazily just touching the pole,
Mm-hmm.
but I'm not gripping it.
Alrighty.
We make way too many dick jokes on this show. I gotta say, last week with the touch the tip, this week with touch my rod.
It's not us. It's chat and whack. Anyway, all right. So I'll be like, how long is this going to take?
You could reset it if you like, or we can just enjoy the moment.
I'm fine here. And I will put body weight on Arcelia and for the first time actually share a burden, literally, with her.
Sure.
And wait.
It's not really about catching the fish in the moment. It's just trying to enjoy the peace with her. Yep, and touching the full shore. Yeah. So maybe like an hour passes. If there's no fish, it's starting to get cold.
It's fine. I think I scared the other fish. Maybe next time I'll bring you a trophy. And then I'll reel it in and hand it over to Arcelia and say, I have one more place to stop.
All right. Now I'll
This-
begin to pull my robe back on. If we catch anything in the future, we can get Arashtok to cook it.
That'd be nice. And I'll take Arcelia to, where is that place? I think it's Alara's Elixirs. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, it does appear that the lights are out here too. I mean, it's later now. So it
I would
is-
like to break in.
Okay.
I'll look back at Arcelia and say, they're closed. Not for us. And I'll smile. I'll grab her hand and pull her closely and like get behind her body and lockpick the lock.
What are you
It'll be
doing
fine. I'll leave money this time. And
this time?
Okay, if you are trying to pick the lock, you can go ahead and make a thievery check.
I look around to see if there's anyone nearby.
Sure, a perception check.
29.
There are definitely people around.
Malefic.
Did you roll a nat 20? Okay,
I
anyway.
did.
Malefic, there's people around.
Then I will get close to Arcia, place her towards the what do you call it? The door, and as we have people go around, I will reach around her, lockpick the door, and Malefic will kiss Arcelia while lockpicking the door.
Arcelia stands there and is in genuine shock.
I'll say sorry before I do it, though. Just
She
do it.
doesn't pull away, and she does lean into the kiss.
Go ahead and make a stealth check. One of you?
Stealth?
Yeah, actually both of you. Yeah.
Oh.
Or I will take stealth or deception. Either or.
Both suck.
Oh,
I
definitely so.
am.
I rolled a 30.
I'm not gonna roll anything because I'm just standing there
Okay.
kissing. Oh wait, can I do like a performance check?
Yeah. This will potentially assist or hamper.
I think a 13. You know,
Way too much tongue. Way too much tongue.
no,
Malefic doesn't know how to kiss.
It's more because like I didn't see it coming, so I'm kind of just like there and stiff, and it's a little awkward. I'm not sure exactly where I should put my hands because you're clearly doing something behind me,
Yeah.
and so my hands just kind of awkwardly and
Also, Arcelia has cake, so I'm having a hard time. Can you?
yeah, I have a massive dumpy.
Alright.
And my tits are huge. I don't know if your arms can fit around me, actually.
Can't. I don't have raptor arms. I don't have a rockstar arms.
She's also taller. She's also taller, right? You're like 6'5", right, Malefic?
I'm 7 feet
I think
tall.
I was it 6? Yeah, it's 6'5". It's only 7 feet. That's not that much taller.
That's 5. It's 5 inches taller. It's a different.
In what world is 5
experience.
inches this tall to you?
It's different. It's a different experience.
It ain't that tall.
Actually, it's 7 inches. Thank you.
7 inches is like
Yeah,
this
7
big.
inches
Right? All right. Yeah.
She got the
Exa-
ruler.
yeah, exactly. Thank you. That's nothing. All right. Also, she said she leans in. All right. Do I make the thievery now?
Yeah.
20.
You break the lockpick.
I'll do another one. I have replacements.
Okay.
That's one lockpick. I bought like a ton of them. Ew, I'm re-rolling that.
17 getting re-rolled.
I'm going to roll another performance check because it's taking you so long. And
I'm gonna keep going.
a good kisser. 18. Okay, it's getting. I'm warming up. You know.
15. Another lockpick breaks.
I'm getting a little frustrated, so I'm being a little bit more intense with the kids at this point. Okay, the 23.
You break another pick.
What are you doing?
I lean into the body more because I'm trying to get closer to the lock. Okay, that's 2
all
picks so
right.
far.
Well, I rolled a nat 1.
She bites my lip. No.
Yeah. I bite you a little too hard. I start choking you. I'm like, ooh, okay. Full body contact?
That surprises me. I'll roll again. A 31. Apparently, I like it.
Complete accident. Complete accident.
Just like.
Feel the lock open.
And with that, we'll slip in, and I will close the door behind us. God.
Alrighty.
Great. Fantastic.
You open up the door. Ding ding.
And I'll close it slowly, and
I'm
I think
standing
at
off
this
to the
point we're
side,
still
just like,
together. Yeah, I'd be like, choking.
Sorry, instinct kind of kicked in there.
Didn't
are you
say
okay?
I didn't like it.
That's good to know.
More than okay. And then I'll walk and I'll look at the. I said I've seen things here. These items that look like it could help with.
There's definitely different odors in the shop. Some are pleasant and some are intense. Some are acrid. There's various. You can probably hear the sounds of like stuff bubbling and such.
Oh, before we get started with this, how many locks did I break? 3, 4?
You broke 3 lockpicks.
Okay, I'm down to 2 now. Okay. All right. Oh, you know what? I forgot to add my +1s to that because I had an infiltrator kit, but whatever. It was fun. I will look for the prayer beads that I saw earlier.
I'm just kind of leaning up against one of the walls, just like, get it together, Australia.
There's some
It's
here, somewhere here.
Did somebody else buy the prayer beads?
I mean, I did technically earlier.
You
Right?
got them off stream, yeah.
Okay.
They're not in a case or anything, right?
So, the store has many shelves. There are a few cases that have some of the more expensive potions in there. I don't know how much the prayer beads were off.
I think they were
160.
90?
They were 160. Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
They would definitely be in the case then. The holy prayer beads.
They're in a case. And I'll
Just
look
like
back at Arcelia.
drinking massive amounts of water right now. Just.
I will leave the money. I promise.
Huh? Oh, we're inside. Oh.
Yeah. You have to hurry.
Okay.
So I'll go behind the casing and try to lockpick that, I guess, if there's a lock on it. Oh wait, is there a lock on it? It's not modern day.
Yeah, which is actually more of a reason for there to be a lock on there.
Okay.
Yeah, there would definitely be a lock on there. Just to describe again, there is a counter. The counter has like a display case underneath, and going into the shop, that it's like where the shop owner would be, to just kind of like track the purchases and whatnot. There's obviously no register or anything, but they would have some kind of place to keep money or change or what have you, a lockbox or something, as well as the cabinet and case. So you head behind the counter.
Yes.
Okay.
All right, here we go. I will look for the lock. Oh.
Okay. Yeah, go ahead and make a perception check for me, Malik.
32.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Yeah, easy. Locked right there. You notice there's like a lockbox back there as well, like a small chest, which is where you would imagine they would keep, currency.
I look over at the currency. I start to sweat. I look back at Arcelia. I sigh. I'll smile and bypass the currency. And then look for the prayer beads.
Okay. Yeah, you can see them. They're in the display case behind the lock.
All right, then I will try to lockpick the lock.
Okay.
I do have an infiltrator thieves toolkit
Okay.
Which
You might be able to
means-
equip that.
It says I can disable devices, pick locks. Let's see, using thievery skill, infiltrated thieves toolkit add a +1 item bonus to checks.
So I think
it doesn't.
I think held. I think put it like held in one hand.
I have it equipped.
Right. It's worn though. You should change it to
Oh.
held one hand.
How do you do that? I see it.
Yeah, yeah.
That's cool. What the heck? All right, it's equipped. So let me see if I make a thievery check, it should automatically apply. Thievery. It does not show it. Okay. It doesn't have. Oh, here, pick lock.
If it doesn't pop up, you can just add it. Just make sure you put the plus sign when you do.
That didn't work. All right. Well, let's do that for the sake of time. Modifier. Circumstance. Yeah, it says modifiers. I'll just
do
put.
a circumstance +1.
All right. But I'll just put bonus. That's the name. Circumstance. Add. There we go. I'm re-rolling that.
15 getting rerolled. Using up them hero points.
Yeah.
Natural 1.
Fun stuff.
You break
Alright, I'm down to one.
you break another lockpick.
This
And
is me
it's
trying to
loud.
Sorry. I'll try one more time. Okay, bonus. I rolled a 23. We have to go.
There is a
I'll,
loud alarm that begins to activate. It sounds like it's coming from all around the shop.
Okay, did I pick the lock?
You did not.
Okay, then I will break
Didn't
the
break,
lock.
but now you're
Okay.
breaking the cabinet.
Oh, it did. Oh, it didn't break. Then I'll go again.
The lockpick did not break on a 23.
All right, I'll try it again. I know it's going off. I'm like, I'm hurrying. 31.
You open it.
I open it. I take it. I then throw a pre-wrapped bag, because I was going to get it earlier anyway, inside there with extra 5 gold. And a note that says, does not write. It says sorry and whatever.
I've been teaching you letters.
Oh, okay. All right. It's scratched. It looked like I wrote it with a blade. It says sorry, thank you. And, I grab his hand. Is there a back door?
Do you you don't know? Do you start to look for one?
I mean, how big is the shop? Is it huge?
It's not huge.
Okay, then yeah, I'll pull our. I mean, obviously we're not gonna go through the front door, so I'll pull our clothes. I'll put the beads in whatever pocket bag I have.
The lighting in the room has started to change. There is this sort of yellow tinged, like gold colored light that is sort of pulsing.
I'll grab Arcee and dart through the back area, and hopefully there's a door.
Okay. Let's see. I think.
We both have dark vision, so it should be okay.
Yeah.
Yeah. Make a perception check for me, both of you.
What in the
I might leave it just to have
Double
fun.
natural ones! Oh my god!
As Malavic's pulling me along, I'm just looking at Malavik and I'm blushing.
Yeah, I think you
Do
stumble
you
and
see a door?
you stumble and you knock over like a shelf's worth of potions.
Y'all are going to Hornytail!
Fuck.
Potions begin to fall. a shelf collapses, and like, you know, like somebody's like a sleeve or something catches, you know, like on the under portion of a shelf, the brace that like keeps the wooden part, that keeps the wooden part up, and you just get like caught on that, and you just like pull it, and all this smoke. I need Constitution saving throws from both of you.
Fortitude?
Fortitude, sorry.
Okay.
Fortitude.
27.
Where the hell is this? So many
On the bottom.
It's on the
On the
it's
left.
gonna be on the left. Mm-hmm.
Oh, right.
Under saves.
Fortitude. That's a crit. I have master in it as well.
Okay. You hold your breath, recognizing that this is some dangerous shit that just happened. Because not only did you just break this while you were trying to rob this
Mixed
place,
it.
but you mixed all these unknown potions together.
Robbing is a bit strong there.
It's breaking and entering and robbing. It's all of them.
I'm leaving money.
It doesn't matter.
It's only robbery if they stole something.
You literally could have waited like 12 hours.
But it's fun. All right. Did we find the door?
You see like all the shit's breaking. You do not find the door. There is no back door.
Fuck. Okay.
Is there a back window?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. I guess
Take my
Arcee,
morning
you would
star
probably
and
know.
break the window.
Okay. Make an
We're
athletics
gonna
check.
break the window?
Or, I'm sorry, not an athletics check. An attack roll.
This is the quickest way out. Well, I'll try
probably
to open
shouldn't-
it first.
Malavic's like, we probably shouldn't break anything else.
It's already broken.
Yeah.
I bring up the morning star. I'm like, oh, hold on. I try opening it first.
All right, let me I rolled the die before I assigned what is what in my head. I hate it when I do that. Okay. Is it open? If it's open, let's say small chance.
Or at least is there a visible latch?
It is not open. It is locked.
Is there a latch?
You
Okay,
start,
I smash it.
Yeah, you just try to open it. I imagine you're in a hurry, so you're not, in your right mind right now while you're doing this. Yeah, you smash it.
I'd point at the latch when she smashes it. I immediately take off my cloak, drape it over the window, and help her out. Yeah, I mean, this might be
Vaulting it.
Who's down there?
Go. I push it through. Do we have to make any checks or anything to get through the window?
Absolutely.
I figured.
I need an acrobatics check.
Acrobatics?
Yep.
Okay. Can I do an athletics check to help her?
Nope.
Okay.
30.
Oh.
I'm pretty.
It was anime.
I'm
She
pretty
goes
limber.
through the window.
No, I do like a sexy stretch before I like slink out.
Oh God, my acrobatics is horrible.
Malavic gets stuck in the window.
Just because of the boner.
What are you doing? I start pulling him.
Athletics check. I see you.
25.
You pull him. You hear something like tear as you pull him through.
Oh God.
Cloak, probably.
And what I'll do is, while we're going through and getting ready to run, I'll sigh and I'll throw coins in there.
Oh my god!
I'll throw gold in there. Do I need to roll? I can roll for it.
Yeah, I mean,
If it's a low roll, it would be 50.
No, this is, I think you're gonna roll whatever die size you roll. That's the potential for how many
What?
coins you throw.
Okay.
What?
1 to 100.
What does his voice sound like?
The shopkeeper. It's a feminine sounding voice.
Okay, here we go. I did the 100 out of 100.
D100. You rolled a D100. I didn't even ask him to do that.
Well,
Okay.
I mean, we broke a lot of fucking potions.
It's honestly probably not enough. You threw 34 gold pieces. Malevich just crams his hand into the coin purse and launches a bunch of coins in there. Cling, 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 cling.
All right, I'll subtract that.
What are you throwing at me?
Imagine getting attacked by coins. All right, I took 34 out of my inventory. And we book it.
Stop! Stop! Thief! 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 Stop! Athletics checks from both of you.
Oh, okay.
It sounds like you're just running as fast as you can.
Yeah.
Ooh, fucking blitzing. Here we go again. Me trying to find shit.
Proficiencies.
You know, it's because we played out of the game. That's like getting lost. All right, athletics. 29.
Okay. Yeah,
26.
you start hauling ass. You definitely can hear the sounds of like guards, guards, guards in the distance as you run.
Yeah, we'll run a zigzag motion. We'll go straight and we'll go through different alleyways and stuff. But
Okay.
Malevich is just laughing the whole way and just having a blast. And try to make our way back to the manor. It'll probably take us a little bit longer because we're going so many different
Yeah,
directions.
we like go down and then around and around and around.
Give me a stealth check, both of you.
Fuck. You're rolling that 12.
We'll make stops along the way and act like we're doing something, and then
All right. 12 and an 18. Fair enough.
I'm re-rolling. No, I'm not. I'm not gonna do it. This has been fun. All right. Yeah. How long does it take us to get back to the manor?
I imagine 15, 20 minutes.
Okay. We won't go through the front. We'll pull around like the other area. Maybe we'll climb the banister or something. I don't know. I just don't want to.
Oh, yeah. We're climbing stuff for sure. I'm all warmed up. I'm pumped up. My blood is running.
I think as you return, Karun is also making her way back to the manor at this time. Unless, Karun, you are doing something else. I don't know.
Absolutely not. I am making my way back, and I have with me my gun and a sample of the drugs, which is but a very tiny sample.
Karun.
Yes? Why do you smell like that?
Tonight.
I would
Smell
like
like
to
what?
roll a perception check
Oh
upon
no.
them.
She's like, you've been holding out, motherfucker.
Please do.
24.
What are you trying to see?
Anything.
I mean, they look super suspicious.
The most suspicious.
Yes. They're out of
Put my
breath.
gun away.
Some of their
Before
clothes are
As soon
torn.
as I see them, I put
Yeah.
the gun away.
I swear you can see like a handprint on Malevik's throat.
Yeah.
Yep.
Oh, this is a kind of hands above the covers type of thing. Really?
You could say so, I guess.
There. Right. You are not wanted, are you?
Why would we be wanted? No, has somebody said anything?
You are being so suspicious at night on the streets. Can I hear the sounds of constables and law enforcement?
With a 24, I would say you might have heard something on the way back. I don't think you hear anything.
Oh
here.
no. Alright. Do I have just sort of a reasonable idea that we are not being watched and followed?
No, we're fine. we lost them.
I doubt that very much. Anyway, and I
We
tucked
just
this
had some
inside.
fun. We did some things. What about you? How was your night? Where were you?
I was buying drugs. I am going to deconstruct
Makes
the
sense.
drugs and create a
more.
better version so I can extort the drug dealers
What?
for money and drugs.
You're going to what is extort?
It's complicated. Anyway,
I never really
I'm
asked.
going upstairs to my drug lab.
Do you walk away?
I do, yes.
And I see this big fucking gun on her back. And just look at our like, what is that?
I don't know. I've never seen anything like that before.
She's always making weird things.
Maybe it's to help with the drugs.
And then I'll just rush Arcia and give her the biggest hug, the warmest, like tightest hug ever, and say, I have never had that much fun before. Thank you.
Oh, we're going to be in so much trouble, and I'm squeezing you back. No, we're so fucked. We should find Yara. Yara will make this better.
I can't tell her. She'll get mad.
I'm going to tell Yara.
Okay. And, yep, I will follow Arcia.
And I tried to look for Yara.
Oh, I'm in my room, and you...
In your room or
like,
our room?
Yeah, it's like midnight.
I'm in my room.
Oh.
Yes. I'm in my room, and I'm braiding my hair and sipping tea, preparing for bed. I have to put it in a nice braid for bed.
What are you
a loose
wearing?
one. Not much.
Oh. Okay. All right. Well.
Knock, 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 knock.
What if I talk to her first? Just whispering.
I'm in night clothes, so not much. I will crack the door open.
I'll
Yara.
bust in. In front of Arcia. I just want to... I look back at Arcia.
Hello. Is everything all right? You're sweaty, and your lipstick is slightly smudged.
Dustwalkers do come with everything. They don't
What?
leave anything gone when you reanimate
It is
or whatever.
It is a body, nonetheless.
Okay.
It's
All right. Well, I'd just like to tell you before anything gets discovered. Me and Arcia had a good time. We spent some time together, and I'll look back and blush and smile, and then look back at Yara and be like,
Oh,
I wanted to give you this before anything changes between us.
what? Why would things change?
I have a gift for you.
You have a gift.
I'll pull Arcia and close the door, very suspiciously.
I look very confused.
Rashtak is walking by, like in the background. This is happening.
It's like, oh,
Yeah, you see a blur of like green as I'm pulled in. Whoa.
I was going to speak with Yara, but she may be busy.
I love that so much.
You're being very intense right now. Is everything all right?
I'll get
sit
super
down?
close. I'll get super
Yes.
close to Yara.
I'll just kind of like fall on your bed and just.
It smells like wildflowers, darling.
Well, we smell like wild ass. I
take your pillow and I just start sniffing it.
I'll take your hand and say, this is very awkward. And I didn't mean to come into your room when you were so comfortable. But I wanted to give you something because you helped me grow as a man. And I have all these feelings raging inside of me that I can't explain.
Malevich, I'm not ready for marriage.
Please stop. I have to get this out. I'm burning inside like a fire that has been awakened and a blazing glory. And I have Arcia to thank for being able to explore the feelings, and your talks have made me ravenous, and I don't know what to do with myself. I kept thinking about this one thing all day, and I was just like, man, if I could just break into it, I'd slip in with unnoticed.
Malevich, my arm's tired. You're very tall.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'll lower my hand, and I'll get closer. Would you accept my gift?
What is the gift?
I start digging in my pants. It's somewhere in here.
In
Hold
the
a minute.
background, pillow on my head.
Please give me your hand and close your eyes.
You already have it, Malevich.
I'm going to close your eyes.
You're already okay.
I'm about to place something in your hand. Please don't drop it. It's quite
All right.
unique. and then I will brush the palm of her hand to make sure it's open, and then I will slip the beads in her hand. I hope you use it, and hope it's very comfortable for you.
Can I open my eyes yet?
Yes.
I feel balls in my hands, that's it.
Then open your eyes.
And before my eyes, the beads actually shift. They go from these neutral colored beads into a black and silver with a comet at the end of it, as like a gem on it, so to speak. It turns into beads of pharasma. Rare beads.
Do that when I got them. Sure. I just thought they looked really nice on you.
This is very thoughtful. Thank you.
I'm blushing and holding myself, and then looking back at Arcia.
Pillow on the head.
I will lean forward and get on my tiptoes and kiss you on the cheek. Thank you very much. This is very thoughtful.
I just stare at her.
So why were you all bent out of shape?
Oh, exhilarating. Exhilarating night. We just had fun. We went fish killing earlier.
I sit up on the bed and I yank the pillow off. I'm just staring intently at Malavik.
Well, fishing. Did you catch anything? I found that in my past, when my sister and I went fishing on our expeditions, because we were traveling all over the place and we didn't really have adults in our life, so it was just the two of us. It was very hard. We didn't catch really any. Well, she did. Vera did. I not so skilled with the fishing pole. Is that all?
Yes.
And then we went to...
We had a walk. It was a great walk. It was a nice breeze out. Oh. We enjoyed the breeze.
Did you see any sort of theatre or clubs or anything like that? I mean, this is a scholarly town.
No, but there was a performance.
On the streets, there was a performer?
Yeah, on the
What were they playing?
Violins.
Violins? Ah!
Yes. In my head. There was violins
Malavik,
in my... I look back at our
sweating.
see her stare. I'm like, in my head. I'm sorry. You know, it was we shared a moment of fun tidings together, and okay, God, fuck it. I just Arcelian broke into a store, took the beads, put the money down, and then we broke everything. Everything went kaput. Everything went everywhere. There's probably toxic smells going on. I don't even know if the person's dead that came in after us. We went through a window, we ran, but I left money. It's about, I don't know how much gold, but I paid for everything. I look back at her and say,
You paid for these, though?
yes. And I left a note.
They're not stolen?
No. They're not. I promise. I paid for it, and I jiggle my bag. It's way less than it should be.
All right.
I
but
left
you
a note
broke into the store. Did you break anything? You broke a lot of things, didn't you?
Only a couple shelves, but the front of the store. A couple of
shelves.
The front of the store looks fine.
Do you know how much that product probably was worth?
I left gold as we were running.
How much gold?
I have no idea. I have to count again.
So
but it was
I
a handful.
think that Malefic and I should minimize our public appearances for a few days.
We were very fast at leaving. Did you
I was
know
going to suggest we go
Arcelia?
to some sort of a club or something tomorrow night, but I suppose that's a bad idea. Unless we smooth things over with the owner. I
No.
send Karoon over to fix things.
Or Karun could put some disguises together for us.
I also have I have a disguise kit full of makeups and all sorts of things too.
Karun is just in the back talking with the lizard, like, yeah. And then I exploded.
When did you get into my room? What the fuck?
We're in the hallway.
I did an
the
armed
hallway.
robbery against a child. His name was
did you-
Egbert.
Why
I
did
guess
you
we hear
rob
you
it?
guys talking outside the door then.
Yeah,
I
we're
opened
right outside the door.
Why did you rob an egg?
So we're just in here with
No,
Yara
no,
and her
it was a
indecency?
half-elf child.
I'm just in my skivvies and everybody's coming into my room.
I guess we're all
It's
sleeping here tonight.
cold.
Or-
Why
I'll
are
cover
they
her
my
up.
name.
yelling in there? Why are they yelling in there?
I'm not sure. They are saying
Oh, I did
Karun a
see them
lot.
enter. They did, and
I will open the door. Come in.
ah,
All right.
oh,
Oh, great. The whole gang is here.
I help
Why-
myself to some of Yara's tea.
I'll lean over to Arcea. We just had to tell Yara, right? You don't have to tell the others.
why are we here? Karun robbed an egg.
And they robbed the store.
No, it was a child, a half-elf child.
robbed a
with a
child?
You
gun.
robbed
robbed
a
a
chest
child.
Yeah, with
You
a
robbed
gun.
a store.
We have some
great.
serious issues to work through, the lot
What
of
is
us.
that? What is
Kind of
that?
egg.
It's a gun.
What is
Why
a
do you have a
gun?
gun?
What's a gun?
What is
No,
it?
stop holding it up so high.
Why are you
Don't
pointing?
point it at me.
I'm sorry. I don't really know how it works yet, but everyone is very afraid of it.
I just want to know what it is. What kind of spears do we launch? Is that a new form of
Rock.
Joanna?
I think it
Did you always
kills
call it?
ghosts. It doesn't matter. Look, the point of all of this is to say that I have a sample of the drugs that are popular here. Now I will deconstruct them and attempt to recreate the formula only better so that I may extort the drug dealers at the university for money.
Karun. I'll walk up to Karun and tower over her.
Yeah?
I need a favor. Would you please help me?
What kind of favor?
I need to know how many of those you can replicate. Probably, Olivia, I got Arcea. 40 or 50.
Well, how much money you got?
Drugs.
You're gonna charge me, your companion? Your protector?
Well, I've got a lot of costs. I've got the gun, you know,
Put that thing up. I don't have no
and
idea
I've
what
got
it is.
other costs as well, you know, reagents.
How about this? You
Methylamine.
take that device that you have, and you said a lot of people are afraid of it, correct?
The gun.
Yes.
Yes, you can
Yes.
murder people.
No. I don't use it, but take it to Laura's elixirs, point it at her, and make
No,
her
no,
take
no,
the
no, no,
drugs.
no,
You want me
no,
to rob the lady?
no. We have been here for a day. We have been here one singular day. One, not even a full night. Not even a full night we have been
I'm
here.
not planning on robbing anyone else.
Robbing's a very
just
strong
want to-
word. I left money.
I just want to make drugs and take drugs.
Arashtak,
And
help
also
me.
sell drugs.
I'm in
How
the
would
back
I-
talking to Arash Talk, explaining how I taught Malvik how to fish while I'm sipping Yara's tea.
Oh, right, and the fishing. Well, you don't
Yours-
just swim in and get. What do you? What, Maravik?
Your scholarly man lizard. If you take something and leave the cost plus a tip, that's not robbing. That's what is it?
Trespassing.
Breaking and entering. Destruction of property.
I didn't break
Yeah.
it. didn't break
What
anything
if they didn't want
entering.
to sell it to you and it was intended for another customer?
But I paid more.
But if it was set aside for someone, would that still not be thievery?
It was in a
You
locked
just
case
happened-
that I unlocked.
That is usually where goods are
So
stored.
that's-
Yes.
That's called larceny.
Ah,
What are
so
these
maybe
words?
you have done larceny.
I have no idea what that means, so it doesn't apply, right?
It's a crime.
That
I
is
do
not
know
how
what that
crimes
means.
work, Malavik.
But I paid for it. Typically,
Well,
when they
you
call
left money, but usually payment is from an exchange of services, and you rendered no services except for breaking things.
So I should have just taken it. I knew it, Arcea.
No, you should
Then
have
it would
eaten
be
it
just
until the
Statute of
morning.
limitations.
I was just trying to
Yeah.
be sweet.
Okay,
In Lepidstadt.
we need to think of how we are going to fix this because you do not want to go to jail, yes? Neither of you?
They can't do that. I paid
All
for
three
it.
of you, actually. You're not going to, the kid's not going to rat on you, are they?
Not if he knows what's fucking good for
Oh
him.
my
he's
god!
not.
going to faint. Okay. Maybe Karun can speak to them for us.
No, maybe we just leave. Maybe we leave Lepidstadt and never return.
We just got
The
here
doctor shows
only a
up
day
in
ago.
6 days, likely.
We have to wait.
You could just stay in the manor.
I don't want to just stay in the manor. Well, I didn't commit a crime, so I'm fine.
I made sure the conservatory isn't haunted. It's not haunted.
I haven't committed
really?
a crime either.
Oh, that's great.
No,
You
well,
robbed a child.
Is
Wait a minute. You're a criminal. If I'm a criminal, did you pay him at least? Or them?
all right. Let's figure out how we're going to fix this. No more finger pointing. What are we going to do? Are we going to craft two disguises, or are we going to try to approach the owner and fix the place for them? Are we going to we going to go to the authorities and
Would you like me to
Flash a
take one
titty
of
or
your
something?
hands and give it to
I
them?
could do that.
Some
You think that would
cultures will
work?
remove a hand if there is thieving.
If they try to remove my hand, I will remove their heads. It'll be a great exchange.
Well, I was asking if you'd like me to, and I can give it to them on your behalf.
Having been here before, do any of
Who's
us know
that?
anything about the law enforcement of Lepidstadt?
yeah,
Never
like
seen
is the like how do they?
Is this the kind of place where we're going to be executed?
No, I don't
it's a
think
great
so.
Because it
question
is a
and something
college town.
something I did not study up on before because I didn't expect it to happen.
So interesting.
You should have expected and prepared for
Who
this
is-
particular eventuality.
Who is
The
your
moment
cast?
Karun got a gun, you knew everything was going downhill.
So they're governed by a council, effectively. So they definitely
Oh, great.
they definitely have some kind of like guards set up, and they have a council that they report.
This is a very posh town, though, right?
Posh? I wouldn't say posh. I mean, it's a college town.
Oh, okay.
We'll be
It's
Yeah,
fine.
they used to-
A lot of
they used to-
scholars. A lot
yeah,
of
they're probably
scholars.
used to weird things.
It's
happening.
just
Just beat up
San Luis
nerds.
Obispo.
I had a good time tonight.
Me too.
Isn't that what matters most, Yara? You had a good time.
Well, I like not to have a good time at the expense of others, like I was doing. See, and there's like a notebook sprawled out, and all the hair oils and everything that I've kept in my bag for quite some time.
Yara, you need to get out more.
Now, weren't you trying
I
to
was
find the hidden
proposing
key?
a night tomorrow. What did you say, Armstrong?
Weren't you trying to find a key that is not yours?
Well, I was going to get to that.
Did you find it?
No, I didn't. I was very, very crafty about it. I searched for quite some time. I could not
That'd
find
be a
it.
crime too.
Oh, Rostock, when are you going to be on our side?
No, he's helping. He's helping.
What do you mean?
Oh, is he? Oh.
I am. What am I?
Well, you
helping with?
you covered it up when Malavik tried earlier. That's a crime.
I'd covered up
Sounds-
what?
That's accessory.
It sounds like you may want to talk to a magistrate or something.
No, stop making sense, Karun. I don't like
I
it.
bet we could
I'm
go to the
confused.
university and find one.
I was just talking about the ghosts.
Well, Rostock, I was
Well, the
asking if
ghosts
you
are
can
very-
aid us with these crimes. You have a
What?
very good way of finding things. Can we find the key?
The key to what?
The one that we. I'm going to actually at this point mouth the words. I'm casting a message to a Rostock. The key that we were told about earlier that was in the fireplace that both Malavik and I did not find.
Oh, gods. Arcia, they stole her voice. They're onto
No,
us.
no. It's magic to be a little.
Ah,
And I will whisper. I will cast message as discreet. I'll say discreet to you in your head.
ah. I am tired and confused.
Most of you should be
Too.
pretty tired. You left
Yes.
at dawn and you traveled all morning, and then you've been active since midnight.
I
need a
am pretty
shower.
tired.
Very
I need
cold
a shower as well. Oh, I like to take hot showers. Why cold? It's hot cold outside.
I'm going to sleep, quote unquote, big scary air quote. I will be in my drug lab. Good night.
Well, enjoy your evening, Karun.
This is where
Best
the
of
manic in
luck.
a drug lab.
Like the shadows, she is gone.
Does she always say that and just walk out the room?
Yes, she does. She does always say that and walk out the room. Perhaps we revisit this in the morning, although we should probably figure shit out.
All of you can see me back away and out of the door.
Yes.
Stumble a little bit into the ow.
The door frame.
She is gone.
I found a cat in the conservatory.
There's a cat!
Look at Arash time.
I love cats!
A cat.
I don't know what to
pet
do
it.
about any of this.
What color is it?
I too couldn't tell it was dark. It just dashed away after being caught in a. It was in a cabinet.
What were you doing in there? Did you break it and enter?
No, I said I was looking at the stars at the conservatory.
Oh, damn it. Okay.
I did not commit any crimes.
Not
Get rid of your
true.
life.
What do you mean, not true?
You were an accessory earlier. You helped cover it up for Malevic.
I was
And now you
talking
know of
about
all-
ghosts.
And now you know of all our crimes.
I'm going to slip
I
in
mean,
to find the
I know
shower.
of many crimes that have been committed throughout the
That
centuries.
makes you an accomplice.
I did not commit a genocide. I've heard of that. The Lich.
No, no.
But
But here's the
I
thing:
know
if
of
there's a
it.
crime, and you do not report it, and you are aware of it, that makes
I
you
was
an
aware of what the
accessory, which
Lich
is
did.
also a crime.
Did I commit an accessory to that crime? I don't.
Well, you
know
just
how
told
that
us, so
works.
perhaps it's not accessory anymore.
Before these complicated words get thrown back and forth at each other in a rivalry battle, I'm going to go to the shower. And I'll
What is
turn
that?
around and walk out, but my ass cheeks are hanging out because they tore on the window
What?
frame.
Oh, I must report the crime if I am an accessory.
Now I know what to
Good
call
night.
it. I know what to call the episode.
Cheeks in the wind.
Double cheeked up on a crime day.
Full moon.
How about before we decide to do anything with any sort of reporting, we just get a good night's sleep and revisit this?
Yes.
Who knows? It might just blow over. It might not matter.
It sounds like you were very loud about it. I don't know if it's going to be just blown over, but we shall see.
I have no idea what to make of tonight, other than I think we all make a good team. Well, hope you have a good night.
Thank you.
Ah,
Enjoy your
yes.
bath.
Yes, let me know next time you go fishing, but not the crimes.
All right. I suppose. And I'll slip out and go to bed.
I don't know what just happened.
I aged 40 years.
Is that something that Duskwalkers do?
Oh, no. It's just a figure of speech.
Ah,
That it was so much stress in such a short amount of time that my hair turned white. Get it?
ah! Okay, well, I'm going to go to sleep.
Yes. We can revisit the thing that we spoke of later.
Yes, the crime you wish to commit.
Taking a look at something is not a crime.
That you wanted the.
I wanted to see what it was. It was similar to anything. If we put it back, is it really a crime? Anyway,
I have no idea. In
Good
this
night.
Town. Yes, good night. I walk away more confused than before.
I aggressively start journaling. And then I fall asleep with the book on my face.
Amazing. Night passes. You all get a decent night's sleep. And why is this subtracting? What? Uh-oh. I did something. What happened?
The DM is subtracting our crimes.
No. How did this happen? How did it go negative? What?
Oh, we are now good.
There's a hotkey or something that I must have pressed, and now it's negative, and I'm subtracting days instead of adding
no.
them.
We are not good.
Not ideal.
Not ideal.
Wait, no, we've gone back before the crime has been committed.
Yeah, exactly, which is a problem
It's your
for
kids,
me.
Morty.
All right, well, I will try to fix that. However, it is morning. You can smell the smells of breakfast. You can hear staff moving about and what have you. What's everybody doing today?
Well, I was planning on going to the university eventually, but I think that's the same plan. I don't think I need to be used for a cover-up.
I am deconstructing the drugs in my drug lab so that I can recreate them.
I will be heading to the temple of Pharasma. Is the grave something? What is it? The grave charge. Early in the morning.
Okay.
I'll be back at the balcony with no pants on, sewing, trying to put together my...
Go ahead. Sorry.
Oh, trying to put together my greaves. And I guess I'll see Yara get up and walk out, and I don't know if she looks up or not, but
Yep.
I'll just be like holding my pants up, just waving. Yep, donger out and everything. Just
It's longer than my forearm. Jesus. I mean, Pharasma.
in the way. Be safe.
Yes, thank you.
And if you hear anything, run.
Yep. Right.
And that'd be it. I don't. Guess Garcia.
I would just be journaling in the morning.
Does anybody have any plans for the day?
Drugs.
Okay.
Staying inside.
Oh yeah, I'm gonna be on the lookout.
So we just see Malavik, like, anytime he passes a window, like...
Yeah. Just see tips
Hiding
of
in the
horns.
library.
Yeah.
My day will be a bit multifaceted. I would like to keep my ear out for anything talking about the crimes committed last night.
Sure.
Maybe talk to a few people and see if they know about any sort of nightlife in the area. Because the last time I stayed
So
here,
you're
I was
going
alone.
out. You're going.
Yeah, I'm going out, and I'm making it a nice day trip. I'm gonna head over to the grave charge as well.
All right, fair enough.
Do I have to make a crafting check for my pants, or am I good?
Are you repairing your pants?
Oh yeah, my ass was hanging out.
I don't know. Maybe I don't like to make judgment
a good
calls.
breeze.
Assless chaps, man. You ever heard of them?
That's a thing, actually.
Yeah.
It is.
Yeah, absolutely.
Have a good old 0 in it. And I'm not.
Everybody, make
re-rolling.
sure you hit the well-rested button. At the
Oh,
top
that's
there.
a 14.
You're,
They're really effed up. Okay.
yeah, I mean, you stitch them back together. It's, it's like first home ec lesson level.
I stitched them too tight without considering putting them on. Got it. Yeah, those are just gonna rip again. But I'm very proud. Oh. I slip them on and hope for the best.
Again, if you don't know where it is, there's a little bed that you can click on next to dying and wounded at the top left of your character sheets below the HP.
Also, to be clear, I'm not wearing my armor. I'm simply wearing just a very flowy navy blue dress as I am heading out.
Okay. So Yara's headed to the grave charge. Malavik, Arcelia, are you staying at the manor today?
I am.
Okay.
Yes.
I'm at the balcony, and just kind of like looking
I'm
stupid.
hiding in the library.
Sure. Okay. And Karun, are you just making drugs all day?
That's right. I'm making drugs. I've already made my daily drugs, and now I am experimenting with this thing.
Sure. Yeah, you realize you don't have enough to really like de-engineer, like reverse engineer these drugs. Yeah.
Egbert, you have failed me for the last time.
He totally told you, like, that's not enough, and you just threw some money at him, and he went and got him whatever he could. Okay.
Well, then I guess I am tracking down Egbert.
Okay. Arashtak is headed to the university.
Yes, to specifically continue the learn name of the Mosquito Witch denizens. I believe you rolled for that secret roll.
Mosquito Witch denizens.
If you recall, I was looking for either... Yes, I thought you had rolled for that for me, because I don't see a roll after it. But you said I was on the right track when we were traveling.
Okay. Okay.
But yes, I was looking for a minion of theirs, something, because I knew learning her name would not be a thing. She's far too strong.
Right. Okay. Very well. Karun is joining you, apparently.
I will go with you, Lizard. We will go to the university together. You for learning, and me, well, for something else. Or someone else.
Very good. If it is of last night's note, I think I'd prefer not to know.
Okay.
That's all right, Lizard. It is on a need-to-know basis only.
All right, I do not need to know.
Very well. You go to the university, Karun and Arashtak. We're going to just speed up some of these encounters here and there. Karun, I assume you are trying to find more drugs?
Absolutely, and I will specifically attempt to locate Egbert.
So the thing now is, it's daytime. There's a lot of students walking around. And people are in class, etc. We'll say it's probably about like 9 a.m.-ish, somewhere around there.
All right.
As, there's students and stuff all walking around campus. Arashtak and Karun, I would like both of you. Let's see. We're doing exploration mode here. So, let's see. You can gather information. You can investigate. What would you like to do?
Ah, that is right. We learned name was a downtime activity we were doing, but I believe... that's right, because I was looking through books and things. Gather information is specifically for diplomacy, whereas I'm not doing that.
Yeah, me neither.
That was the difference there. So I think it was investigate is how we were treating it.
I don't have any recall knowledge, so I can't, but you could.
Oh, investigate is also a downtime. Yes, I think you'll have to tell me. Oh, yes, I did put my investigate as the active activity because learn a name is a downtime thing.
I will coerce.
Okay, let's see here. Coerce. With threats, either veiled or overt, you attempt to bully a creature into doing what you want. You must spend at least 1 minute of conversation with the creature. At the end of the conversation, attempt an intimidation check. So you're just going to go around and intimidate people, essentially trying to get to the wherever Egbert is and potentially...
That's right. I also have a couple of abilities that may be of use. I have group coercion. So I can intimidate a lot of people at once.
Yeah.
And I have eyes of the city.
Okay.
And so that I may track people.
Very well. I think those...
Along with intimidating glare.
We're only really learning about this now, that Karun actually has the perfect skills to hunt down Egbert. And
Egbert
find the
can
drugs.
run, but he cannot hide. I
It's
have
the
been
drug
waiting for
seeking
this
ways.
moment the entire game. Everything I have done has built up to this moment.
68 sessions in, and we.
When she bought the gun, I didn't know this is how it was gonna go. She's like, I want to
did.
kill some ghosts. Okay.
Okay, it's drugs.
Yeah.
Look at me, I am the one who drugs.
Sure. So, Arashtak, you can kind of seek out some information around your around the surroundings. A recall knowledge check.
Yes.
And this will be a secret check. So roll it.
Yes.
roll it for me.
Probably a cult, I would assume, since she is under.
Sure.
Well, she's under, primal occult, either of those. We've been using occult for rolls for her, so.
Okay. So when the
Yes.
roll comes up, just do it to DM.
Yes.
To GM. Any luck?
I have no ability to click a roll. It is not there.
Oh no, you just make a proficiency check.
Oh, I thought you said it's a secret roll. Click it when
it
it
is.
comes up.
It is. When it comes up, you just set it to send it to GM.
Thank you.
Okay.
I thought it was because I see the result of that too. That's why I was wondering.
So, Arashtak, you're gonna find some information about the Mosquito Witch. It's not exactly what you want. You find some history about the Mosquito Witch. The first reported encounter with the Mosquito Witch was by a group of teenagers in 466-2 AR. The present day is 4723 AR. So about, 60 years ago.
Oh, very recent.
Yep.
I may have actually, my encounter with her may have been not that long ago, but interesting. All right.
There's some unconfirmed sightings continuing for the next couple years. And from what you gather, there's a lot of scholars that view the Mosquito Witch as more of a legend. There are many theories about the identity of this creature, ranging from a hoax to some kind of fey creature to local myth-making, with locals suggesting might be connected to a different deity. Glonder or Demon Lord Descari, and none of these theories have been proven. As you're about to kind of give up, you find something somewhat recent. That there were some surviving witnesses in Shimmerford that believe that they met with the Mosquito Witch.
Where is that in comparison to us?
The River Kingdoms.
Which that does track, since that was my encounter with her. Very interesting. All
Really?
right. Thank you.
Karun, please make an intimidation check.
Alright. Well, okay, hang on, because I could coerce, but I also have Eyes of the City, which allow me to use society in order to help track down a person. So first I would like to track down Egbert with society
Okay, go for it.
by attempting to blend in.
Steve Buscemi meme.
32.
Hello,
How do
fellow
you do, fellow kids?
Yeah, 32. Karun, ingratiating yourself amongst the students around campus. Egbert is apparently not super well known, but you managed to find a couple students that know this person has a class in the what is called the Kaboom section of the university, the Kaboom wing, the alchemy.
Good.
Yeah.
Good. All right. Then I will go to that class and see if I can see him through the windows.
Sure. Stealth check. Unless you're not trying to be stealthy at all, just be super creepy. I don't know.
I will let that roll. I'm not even trying anymore. I have the goggles on, and I am outside the window, standing perfectly motionless in Egbert's direction.
It takes like a good couple minutes for somebody to notice. Then somebody in class like notices and like points like, what the fuck is going on outside? Somebody's just staring at the class. You can see like people are around, alembics and things, like it's an alchemy class or something. Just, like a chemical shower that's there and stuff. And people are like using pipettes and things over the alembics, or using careful measurements and stuff like that. And then like somebody taps Egbert like on the shoulder, because you're staring at Egbert specifically.
That's right.
And they point. Egbert looks over to the window, jumps, and manages to like fumble like whatever he's working on, but like keeps it stable. And you see like a few people's like eyes like go super wide for a second, like some shit almost blew up. Then there's some like fizzing in the flask.
I take this moment of distraction to disappear completely.
Yeah, there's probably like there's probably some yelling like, "Hey, watch it! You almost spilled that! Oh my god, that almost blew up!" I just need to use the restroom. Excuse me. Egbert leaves. What are you doing here?
Hello, my very good friend. How
We're
are
not
you?
friends. Not friends.
Yes, we
Not
are
friends.
now.
Nope. Not friends.
Why would you say such a thing to me, Egbert? You don't want to be my friend,
No.
Egbert?
No, I don't.
Because people who do not want to be my friend are my enemies, Egbert.
What is...
Do you want to be my enemy, Egbert?
No, I don't.
Ah, then we are friends. Very good. Now, Egbert, as your friend, I make a humble request. I need more drugs
This
than what
isn't
you
humble.
have given me.
Look, the class is going on right now.
Then it should be easy for you to obtain them.
In class.
You have 1 hour.
What?
1 hour.
Are you crazy? We've got class.
Yes.
There's no way I can do
am
it.
Egbert, and there's no telling what a crazy person could do with one of these. Egbert? So, are we friends, Egbert?
No, we're still not friends. But,
Oh?
I'll do my best. I can't make any promises, though. I'm in class.
You will do more than your best, Egbert.
That's not
You
possible.
will succeed,
It's a logistical
Egbert.
impossibility. You can't do that.
You will succeed. You will. Or I. You know.
What?
I'll let this thing rip. I'll let
I
it
don't
go
even know
without
what
the
it
care in
is.
the world. You've never seen a gun before?
No,
You're an alchemist. I thought.
I'm a student.
Tiny squishy baby one, but an alchemist nonetheless. You've seen a gun before?
No. I've
You
heard
are
of them.
You are a sheltered child, and you will see them one day. Hopefully, not for a while. Or you will see this one very soon if you do not succeed. Now continue.
I still
Do
don't know
good in
what it
your
is.
studies.
I assume it's a kind of weapon.
Yeah, it's a weapon. Yes, it's a weapon. It's going to cap you in the ass. Now go back to the...
What does that mean? No cap. There's no cap.
Yes, cap. Just get me some drugs, Egbert.
Do you?
I need enough to fill this entire bottle, and I need it now. So go within an hour, get me
No,
this, or I will put a
listen.
cap in your ass.
Listen. I need money.
What?
You gave me 15 silver. That's not gonna do anything.
All right. Well, how much money do you need, Egbert?
I don't know what kind of drugs you want. You're just saying drugs. Do you know
Yeah,
how many drugs there are? Are you an alchemist?
I want good drugs, you know?
You have the
Me
goggles,
and my
but-
friend here want good drugs, okay?
Good drugs cost a lot of money.
All right.
Good drugs cost a lot of money.
Well, then get me some good ones and we'll talk about it.
I need the money. What about our conversation last night? Do
All
you
right.
not understand?
All right. I will front you money. How much do you need?
It's not fronting. Never mind. Look, I don't know. What do you want? What kind of drugs do you want?
What kind of drugs would I be able to buy here, DM?
I mean, they have like an okay amount of various potions and things. I
Yeah.
assume you would be able to potentially purchase.
Actually, I'm not interested. What is the most popular of the drugs here on campus? The one that makes the most money?
One that makes the most money. It's not like I'm a connoisseur, okay? All I know
What is
is
the
just
one that all of your little friends like to consume?
all of my little friends. Very
Yes.
condescending.
Well, you are a child, and I have a gun.
I'm 23.
Okay, baby.
What?
Tell me what drugs that you like to consume the most here, so that I might corner the market.
Corner the market?
Just tell me what kind of drugs. What is the most popular of drugs here?
Do you want to feel good or bad? I really can't tell.
Jeez. Egbert, you are giving me a headache. Just tell me what is the most popular of the drugs here on campus, the one most people want to buy.
Okay, there's a lethargy poison that sometimes people have.
That sometimes people have? What is the most popular one? The
I
one
don't
people
know.
buy?
It's not like I go and ask people. I don't have a poll. I've only done a little bit of drugs.
Egbert, answer the question as if your life depends on it, because it may very well. Now tell me, what are the most popular drugs here that cost the most money? That's all I want to know. And if you cannot tell me, you are useless to me.
No. I told you the one that I know. That's the one that I've done before. It's a lethargy poison. Sometimes people do it, and
Do I, as an actual alchemist, do I know of this lethargy poison? Have I experienced it or seen it before, having done a lot of drugs?
you can make a. I think this will just be a crafting check.
Oh, all right. Get fucked, Egbert. 31.
You have heard of this. It's a poison commonly used in hit-and-run tactics by attackers who want their victims alive. The ambusher retreats until the poison sets in and the victim falls unconscious. Further exposure to the lethargy poison does not require the target to attempt additional saving throws. Only failing a saving throw against an ongoing exposure can progress its state.
Yeah, but what's
stage
the
one-
street name?
Stage 1 is slowed. Stage 2 is 1 minute of slowed. And stage 3 is unconscious with no perception check to wake up. Stage 4 is unconscious with
overdose.
no perception check to wake up for 1d4 hours.
I've definitely done this drug before. What is the street name of it?
Let's see, a lethargy
What
poison.
do the kids call this one on the street?
Snooze.
Ice Cube. Snooze? You listen to me, Egbert. I want enough of a sample of snooze to be able to put down, I don't know, several fully grown teeth. Are they called teeth? We call them tieflings still? We call them
Nephilim.
something else? Oh, I was not aware of the correct term. Nephilim.
Rebrand.
Alright. Sorry, didn't mean to offend.
Only boomers call them tieflings.
All right,
Thank you.
listen, I'm the one with the gun. I do all of the insulting here between us. Egbert, okay? Look, I want enough snooze to put down 3 adult Nephilims. All right?
Okay.
You're going to get it for me. How much does it cost?
It's usually about 7 gold per dose.
That is so much gold. That is so much gold. I have never spent that much gold on snooze in my life.
That's why I'm telling you that I can't afford it.
Do I know how to make snooze already?
21 gold pieces if you want 3 doses.
That's insane. That's insane. I'm already reaching into the pocket. That's insane. It's absolute insanity. Counting them out. I would never pay
that's
this
the
amount
cheap
of money
stuff.
in my entire... the cheap stuff. Egbert.
I mean, it's the only one I can afford. It's the only one I know.
All right. Look. Here is... How much gold do I have? Oh, Egbert, I'm giving you 30 gold. I need you to accrue enough of this snooze for... how much do I need, DM, in order to do this?
To
Reverse it.
To
reverse engineer the snooze.
Yeah,
the local variety of snooze.
So effectively, there's actually a feat to do this.
Oh my god.
Yeah, there's a feat to reverse engineer this stuff. I forget what the name is. So I'll say it, we've been doing one, but I'm going to say you have to, like, perform a few successes on a crafting check, and you consume 1 for each attempt.
All right. Then I want 3 samples of snooze, and you may pocket the extra as a tip. As your profit as a drug dealer.
Okay.
My drug
can
dealer.
I get back to class? I was
That
in
depends.
the bathroom.
Are you going to get me my snooze, Egbert?
I will, but not right now.
You will get it within an hour.
Can't get it within an hour.
Well, how much time do you need then, Egbert? Come on, work with me.
It's not like these drug transactions happen during class, okay?
Well, when do they happen?
At night.
When?
At night.
You are telling me I will have to wait all the way until it is nighttime?
Yes.
Before... Right. I'm willing to do this for you, Egbert. For you, because we are such good friends. But Egbert, listen to me very carefully. If you betray me, Egbert, if you betray me, I know where you live.
And what, you hit me with your gun?
Is that what you think this does?
What does it do?
It shoots. Brap, brap.
That's the sound that it makes?
Yeah, that's the sound that it makes, and then you die.
Sound like it would.
You get blasted right in the face and all over your chest, and your hair gets in your hair.
Is it
Get blasted.
like paint? What is
It's no, it's. Look, it doesn't matter, all right? It's going to hurt, and it will probably kill you. So just do the fucking thing, Egbert, please. Good lord.
it? Okay. But you said I can keep the rest of the gold, right?
Yes. And if I find out that you have skimped on my snooze, I am coming for you, Egbert. I am coming for you so hard and so fast, it will make your head spin.
I don't even care at this point.
You will never even see me coming, because like the shadows, I am gone.
Yeah, I can still see you. Right there. Damn, she's crazy.
Oh! He just hears that oh from absolutely everywhere.
Oh, amazing. All right. Yara.
Hello.
You've headed to the Grave
So-
Charge.
Firstly, I want to make a quick stop at a tailor. I'm assuming they have a tailor in this town.
Yeah, for sure.
Yeah. And I want to order a few pieces of clothing for my companions and I for a night on the town at some point. So I'm not sure how much that would cost, but I would give all the particulars, see if they have anything in stock. I'm going to assume for how tall my companions are, I probably have to get some things custom ordered. But I'm going to go ahead and just put that order in so that we could hopefully get it soon.
Okay.
So I want to get Malavik, like think like the outfit like Zagreus from Hades has, where it's like half of his chest is exposed, but it's like a very like loose and like nice fabric for like the top, and you know, just some very nice like pants as well with that. For Arcelia, I want to get her a long red dress that has a very nice boob window, obviously, where it's like slit down both of the legs so the fabric kind of hangs between. And I want to get somewhere on it the emblem of the Burning Sun clan embroidered into it. For Karun, I want to get a like nice pantsuit combination. It's like black and white, and I'll do a lot of pockets on the inside, some hidden compartments so she can hide all her shit. For Arashtak, I want to get him some very simple but very beautiful dark green robes with like runes embroidered on them. And on the inside, hidden, I want to get like an emblem of like the mosquito witch also embroidered, just so he can see, not so it's like easily exposed. And for Yara, for me, I want to get a very flowy dress that's got navy fabric that's very glittery and very pretty, very like loose and flowy, almost translucent. And the sleeves will be split and connect at the cuff, so it's just a very loose and pretty fabric. And where the waist is, where it's connecting like just below the breasts, with the skirt, I want to have it kind of cinched and connected with a symbol of a golden little whippoorwill, which is the bird of Pharasma.
I'm sorry, I'm marveled by the descriptions. Like, you have been thinking about this for a long time. I am not writing this shit down, by the way.
I'm just saying it.
Yeah. Okay. So I think going around town, you get the idea. It's going to range. It depends on what you like, how fine the clothing you want is. If you go, basically the fancier it is, the longer it's going to take and the more expensive it's going to be. The cheaper you get, it's going to be faster, but it's also going to be not nearly as good.
So we have about a week here, to our knowledge.
You have 5 days left.
5 days.
Yeah.
I want to try and see if I can get a rush order. I have 76 gold. I'm willing to spend all of it if I can get those things and have it done quickly.
Okay. So here's the gist. If you do not want to rush it, a fine version of the clothing for 5 people total will be 20 gold pieces. Okay. That's not a rush. This is like decent stuff. Okay. Decent stuff. If you want extravagant stuff, it's going to be 250 gold total.
Yeah, we'll do the fine, but I will add on whatever cost they need to do some sort of a rush order for it. So if they need to hire extra hands to help them overnight, or like for the next couple of days or something.
So you can double the cost, and that will get it to 3 days.
All right, so 40 gold. Beautiful. All right, I have removed the gold. Perfect. I'm also going to stop by a florist and pick up some dried black roses, because I'm going to go and put them in my hair and whatnot as well. I'm just having a great shopping day.
Sure, that's 5 silver.
Perfect. And I will then head on over towards the grave charge. Do I happen to pass the elixir place on my way?
So it's I would imagine you've probably traveled around. The center of town is like where most of the shopping is, kind of around that circle area. There's a few shops here and there. You might have had to travel back and forth. Yeah, there's definitely been like a hubbub for sure around town. People are talking about a robbery that happened in Alara's elixirs. And there's still smoke pouring from Alara's elixirs, by the way. Just this like green and purple cloud that's just slowly emanating up from there.
Oh, it's so much worse than I thought. All right. Well, with all of those things accomplished, I would like to head to the grave charge.
Okay. As you approach, you see a large domed structure, across whose surface a massive skeletal cavalry force is depicted in relief, racing in a spiral reminiscent of Pharasma's religious symbol. Within the cathedral, if you go inside, before the pulpit, you can see that there is an ossuary, and it's about 20 feet deep, and there's all sorts of knightly ornamentation throughout. There are a few people inside. You can see a few appear to be praying as you enter.
Well, this is my first time ever really coming here. I don't really go into temples much. I'm looking around. Do I notice anyone who looks like some sort of like head priest or anything like that? A priestess, even?
There would definitely be somebody wearing Pharasma's vestments. Let me see. I think... Sorry, I thought I had this up. It's a lot of black and some white, but mostly like blacks that they wear. Very dark colors. Some people are wearing some like very dark purples and such.
I see. And in this temple, is it sort of like there are various statues? Is there artwork? Is there an altar?
So yes, you see a definitely this repeating sort of symbol. It sort of looks like a spiral of energy. And they wrap around columns. You can see that there are statues of a woman sort of with almost like wild-looking hair, statuesque, thin, and stern-looking. There would be a representation of this same woman with wild hair. It's sort of it almost looks like she's underwater, with her hair sort of moving all about in wild ways, sitting on a throne, and on the crest of the throne at the top, you see several skulls embedded in it. There's also iconography of an hourglass as well.
The sands of time. And does that depiction actually look like Pharasma? I've seen her in my vision.
You immediately recognize it, yes.
Quite a good depiction. I will go over and try to seek out one of the priestesses or priests that are there, the holy persons.
Yeah, there is an elf woman there with long blonde hair. You can tell, I think she's let her hair become a little bit wild on purpose, maybe to mimic Pharasma. It's not bound in any way. It's just sort of free-flowing, and it's not brushed.
And do I notice anyone looking at me? I realize that I am peculiar in this realm.
I think just the priestess. If you are sort of looking around and there's an obvious sign of you trying to look for somebody, just this priestess is probably looking at you. May I help
pardon
you?
Me. Sorry, I do not wish to bother you, but I'm quite new to this whole thing. I mean, I've studied quite a bit about religion. The gods are very interesting. But what do you do here?
We pray to Pharasma.
Do you make any sort of offerings or anything of the sort?
This question comes up often. However, there are no offerings that Pharasma cares for.
Right. And,
Pharasma looks both forward and backward in time, observing the births, lives, and deaths of every soul, as she serves as the final arbiter of a soul's destination after death. There are guides, servants known as psychopomps. They safeguard newly dead souls along the River of Souls to her realm, where she judges each soul and ensures it is sent to the proper plane for its afterlife, according to its alignment and its mortal deeds. Although she can see all possible fates and knows the fate of each individual, free will and choice can alter a soul's final destination, and she places great weight on the individual's actions and personal choices. Pharasma withholds her final judgment until a soul stands before her. Her prophecies are cryptic, and their full meanings are rarely revealed until the events occur. She looks you up and down, a little knowingly.
Well, I suppose, have you ever received any sort of visions from her? Any sort of communications in any form?
No,
I see.
not the kind that I believe you are searching for.
I suppose you're just plain to see that I am a Duskwalker. So there's a lot to be confused about, and I have some sort of a purpose. Otherwise, she would not have returned my soul in such a peculiar way. I was not raised as a Duskwalker. I was... Do you recall the missing moment?
I've heard whisperings of it, but I am not familiar with the details.
Well,
I've
essentially...
seen these strange posters around town.
Yes. Essentially, a bunch of people saw visions in these portals, and we were all summoned, essentially, into them. And many disappeared all throughout Galarian. And I was one of them. I went in a dark brown, green-eyed haired woman, and came out a white-haired, pale as night, a Duskwalker with magical abilities.
And
So
what
I
do
did
you
not
seek from me?
I suppose tips on...
You seek guidance.
Indeed.
Then I would tell you. You should do what you believe to be right. That is all that Pharasma would ask of you. It is all that Pharasma can ask of you. Your decisions are your own. Your choices are your own. What you feel to be right will determine your destination. Pharasma Pharasma will tell you no more than this.
Fair enough.
What I will
thank
say
you.
is that if you were given this opportunity as a Duskwalker, it must be for a purpose. This purpose will be revealed to you when the time is right.
I thank you very much for your time. What is your name?
When we become priests or priestesses, we give up our names.
Ah.
I am simply a servant of Pharasma.
I thank you nonetheless for the guidance. Be well. I will go ahead and do a small bow, and I'll go ahead and I'll offer some prayers over to where it seems like others might be praying, or where like there might be a designated area to do so. I've got the new prayer beads, so I'll be using those.
Sure. I think you notice on each of the prayer beads that sort of spiral energy symbol on them.
Mm-hmm.
And you begin to pray. Roll a d10 for me, Yara.
8.
You are here for 8 hours. You don't seem to notice as the time passes. You return to Malavik and Arcelia. You are both back at Riddleson Manor.
I'd like to spend some time in the library, I think. Maybe try to get a lead and on information of where we're going, crown of the world, and all of that.
Okay. No?
I don't know what I would be doing actually.
You
I
want
think
to
I
come
would
with
be.
me?
I pick up my axe and start to walk toward, and then I look back and sigh and put the axe back down because I was like, I can't take this everywhere. And then yes, I love to read books actually. To the pleasure house then.
You'll see that I am not wearing my armor. I am wearing just a plain gray robe. We can work on your letters if you like.
Yes, I've been trying to decipher the writing you gave me, and I think I figured some things out.
Good. Come with me. And I will make my way to the library.
I'm in full armor.
Okay.
I have no tact. I just don't know. But I start to think that I should probably get other clothes, especially scratching my bum every 5 seconds because I stitched it completely wrong.
In the library, you can see someone is already there reading.
Oh.
There is a man, probably of like average height, older, with a graying beard. I'm not sure if either of you have met anyone from Chan, but this person appears to be from there. And you can see that they are quite engrossed in whatever it is that they are doing. Quietly sitting, I think, quietly sitting and reading a book.
All right. I will take a table within line of sight, but to give a respectable distance away from them, not to disturb them. And I'll pull a chair out for Malavik.
I'll take the chair. I'm being extra careful. and how I handle things, and sitting down very slowly because I don't want to break anything. And then I will grab a random book and look over. This man, I assume, is close to us, so I would look over to him, and I would open the book.
He doesn't appear to pay you much mind at all.
Sure.
Yeah.
I'm just imitating.
Mm-hmm.
And then
I
just kinda
will.
like,
Good choice. This one is a book on botany. It's about plants. You should find some pictures here too.
Oh.
And I begin to pull out extra paper and an inkwell and a quill. And I essentially have prepared papers where I have made lines across them. And at the beginning of each line is a letter and an uppercase and a lowercase. Just copy these for now. You can compare them with the book if you like.
Yes. And I'll take the paper, and I am like really intently trying to figure things out, as I would strategize a battlefield. It's not that hard, but I make it that hard. And I'm strategically trying to place letters on the paper.
And as Malvik begins to do that, I will go about the library and try to find any geography books, any creature guides that might allude to where we're going to eventually go with Snowy Owl.
All right, fair enough. Go ahead and make a nature check, I think, or I will take
Esoteric?
no, not for
Alright.
this.
That's fair. Nature. 25.
Yeah. Okay. Yeah, you find some, some atlases, basically.
Mm-hmm.
Giving you some general information on the crown of the world.
Okay. I take my time. I essentially want to give some space to Malvik so he doesn't feel pressure or criticized or judged at all. And once I find a couple of books that might be useful, I will sit down next to him and begin reading.
Sure.
I'll constantly keep peering over at the man because he looks smart, and I'm trying to look smart. And I will intently look, and if the man makes a gesture, like, and then I really start when I'm writing. Looks constipated, but
From what you can tell, this person hasn't even noticed that either of you are there.
I read quietly until Malvik says something.
Absolutely.
I think I noticed the sign on his neck because his hair is up. And then I'll.
Yeah, he's like very well groomed, like very clean. He's an elderly man. He's he just keeps his hair very short and like tidy and clean, like clean beard, clean mustache.
I'll try to write a note to Arcia. I'll say a man neck thing, and I'll slip it.
Oh, let's see. I unfurl it and begin to read it. Manual? Man? Ooh, good. Neck? Thong? Oh no, I don't think this is correct.
As you look up, I'm already standing over the man.
Oh.
He like finally raises his eyebrows. May I help you?
Oh, I was just interested in. I look at Darcy. What
I slowly
you
make my
were
way over.
reading, because you are so smart looking, and you are placing your thoughts. I just want to know what you're reading.
I am reading a book on the occult here in Gustave, it is a strange place.
This is a strange place.
Yes. Well, Lepidstadt seems to be different than the rest of this country. From what I can tell, there are many terrifying things in this place. I am lucky that Lepidstadt is not as bad or corrupt. Can I help you with anything else?
As I approach, my robes make it very clear that I also have the mark. It is visible to the naked eye. Oh, sorry to disturb you. And I look at the piece of paper in my hand, realizing man neck thing and what it's supposed to insinuate. It appears that you are a Gatewalker.
Ah, yes. You have also suffered the missing moment.
Yes. Do you mind if we join you for a moment? We won't take too much of your time.
Please, sit.
I pull a chair up and sit next to him.
Nice sit down.
And then I'll slide the chair up. What do you know about the, how long have you been, walking the gates? Trying to sound intelligent.
I have only found this Dr. Rittelson's manor in the last few days.
You're new.
Yes.
I look very confused. I thought everyone shared the same moment.
Perhaps, do you mean new to the manor?
That is correct.
Ah,
Dr. Rittelson left before we were able to have an interview.
Interview.
we each had an interview, correct? Yeah. I see. Yes, he's supposedly back within a few days or such. Did you hear about the efforts here, the research, long ago? It's been a few months now since the missing moment.
I would like you to please make a diplomacy check.
Yeah, I can do that.
Did that work correctly?
It did. It's a secret roll.
Oh, that's okay. I don't like that.
I would feel more comfortable speaking to Dr. Rittelson first, if you don't mind.
Understandable. I looked to Malavik. You know, you remember what it was like when you didn't have any answers and all the questions and...
Still don't have any answers. How do you feel about Dr. Riddleson?
I don't know enough about him, but from what I have seen around this manor, they seem they are suffering on hard times.
Yes. I have my thoughts on Dr. Riddleson, and they're not all positive. Just be careful. Have you heard any rumors of anything? What do you know about, did you come with a party of people, or you came by yourself?
I came by myself. It was very disorienting. Chan is very far from here.
Everyone shares a different time period. Since when did you make the travel through the gate? Best of your knowledge.
And the missing moment happened. took me some time to arrive here.
Just
Would I know the general geography of the world, being as traveled as I am?
So this
Would
is
it make sense?
So this is something that you have learned when you were looking at the Crown of the World information. So people travel through the Crown of the World to use it as passage from Qianjia to Avestan. And this is the most well-known path of which is called the Path of Aganhe. Traders and explorers frequently brave the harsh cold to reach the other side of the world via the shortest route. If you do not take that path, it's almost on the other side of the world.
So, with the timeline presented, do I presume that he went through the Crown of the World to get here?
I think you would presume that did not.
Okay. Oh, Malavik, Qiansha is on the other side of the world, so it probably took a very long time to get here.
all by yourself.
I think you misunderstand. I did not travel to reach this place on purpose. I saw one of these gates during the missing moment, and I appeared in a place that I knew nothing about.
I also went in one and came out a very different one.
Same.
I ended up somewhere in Kyonin.
More questions. Not enough answers.
Have you been having bad dreams?
He looks up at you, a bit startled at the question.